Hello everyone, my name is Halo_Run and this was a requested game. Now, someone couldn't get Dungeon Siege working correctly. First of all, when you click play, go for the modern setup. Your original method will not work unless you use an older resolution. As you can see, this is this. But because I'm running it in 1080p, it'll still look small, as you can see, this windowed piece. And this is what you'll get. I run higher than the max 4.5 resolution, and you get slightly less blurry, as you can see. But it works, and you got your mouse cruiser. But doing it any other way, it just won't work. Hero's name, race, human. 10% chance to find magical items. I haven't played this in a while. Mercenary, veteran. Complete mercenary to unlock. Fair enough. Next gameplay.
1,000 years ago, when Arana was young but not innocent, the first age of man came to an end by the meeting of a sword and a shield. The sword of Zaramoth the Unmaker, powered by a subterranean river of magic, had ruled the age by unquestioned force, until the shield of Azunai the Defender became the sword's only rival in power. They were destined to meet on the field that would forever be known as the Plain of Tears. Zaramoth commanded control of the power. Azunai longed to disperse it. Both zealots could not win. But unbeknownst to either warrior, the sword and shield had destinies of their own. The sword shattered the shield and sparked the great cataclysm. The land split open, and the souls of the warriors, ripped from their chests, rushed into the river of souls that flowed beneath the land, splintering it into 1,000 ley lines. The shockwave was felt in every part of Arana. Even the lives that were spared were changed forever. The stars shifted, and the Second Age began. All this was forgotten for centuries. The magic that was scattered on the Plain of Tears was fractured under the world, waiting with its unpredictable power. Until a young prince named Valdis followed powerful visions to the mountain fortress called Zaramoth's Horns. Dark wizards mastered the magic, and granted Valdis access to the lost sword of Zaramoth, the very instrument that ended the First Age. In that instant, the Second Age fell under the sword's ominous shadow.
Oh, went back to the small screen again. gas-powered games. Dungeon Siege 2.
More worthless mercs! You're late! You're needed at the front immediately! Check in with Martin Lieutenant Gerrand at the tower! Now get moving!
I've had a bad feeling about this ever since we left Amanlu. There's something... I don't trust these Morn.
As you can see, it works. For some reason my HUD icon is invisible, but okay.
You lot are late! There's a few extra scraps in the barrels. Break them open by right-clicking them. Now get out of my face, maggot!
Thanks. Now, the only downside with this is Windows mode, so you won't have the best looking thing. If you wish to play it in its original entirety, you're gonna have to... Man, that's small. Magic damage reduced, mercenary armor, mercenary gloves. Perhaps they meant for him? Must do. Rusty dagger. There we go. So yeah, you'll have the smaller icons and such as.
Mark, report to Martin Fighter Talk ahead for your
But definitely works.
Get moving!
I personally prefer to play it in its 4:5 resolution. It just looks a lot better.
Do you know which end of a blade is which, maggot? Let's see if you can destroy this training dummy with your dagger.
Enough, enough. Oh. Oh, bow. So that's why we need a bow. It's nostalgic to say the least. I don't need tutorials.
I can't imagine you worms have the wits to cast spells, but it'll be amusing to watch you try. Did they not even teach you the basics? Your spells are already equipped, maggot. Left-click a spell in the character panel on the left side of the... Still listening, scum? If you...
Shush. Resurrect fire shot. Interesting.
More mercs playing at war! Ha! You maggots never know what you're doing! Choose a class and stick with it! If you switch weapon types too much, you'll become a weak jack of all trades! And then those cursed dryads will eat you for breakfast! You probably don't even understand how to gain experience in the 4 classes, do you, scum? Ha! You...
No, I definitely know, and I like being a jack of all trades. So shove
Took
it.
you long enough, worm? The other mercs are at the front lines already! The Temple of the Coast must be taken by nightfall!
Wait, I have a bad feeling about this. My medallion feels heavy, as if it's trying to tell me not to move.
aren't being paid to stand around! Get moving! Now!
We're being paid? Where's my money? Hey, give me my money, so I can bugger off.
Those filthy dryads are summoning another shell! You Mercs, get in there and destroy that thing!
Those must be the Bracken we learned about as children. Let's take them out!
Track it. This game does have an interesting premise, is the word I was looking for. Hold on a minute. We can't touch that? Huh. Well, that's done. The only thing to do is rush in.
These Bracken are as weak as Calrathian ale! We can kill them faster if we spread out! We should switch to rampage mode!
Probably could, but it's more efficient to attack one target rather than not. Spreading out only works as when your group is supported by a sufficient amount of forces. Huh? Oh, magic. Well, how do we switch back to melee? The gold. Seems pretty easy enough.
These creatures remind me of our scuffles with the Taglak! Tough! If we focus our fire, they'll go down faster! Let's switch to mirror mode!
No. Turn that off. I'll upgrade later. But yeah, Windows mode will definitely help you get this running without any major issues. But you're still going to have the problems of everything looks small. So if you want the original to work the original way, you'll have to suck up the original resolution. There is mods that give you widescreen, which might work better. But from what I understand, there is no mods that fix the tiny icons. I made sure I did a little bit of looking. Why can't I? There we go. Levels 3 plant thingy. Unique design, but there we go. To be honest, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be going this way. Always a good idea to double check around the place. Hey, why'd you go close screen? H to drink a health potion. Well, that's useful. Looks like everything else is already dead. No, I don't follow the tutorials. The tutorials. Or the tutorials. Just figure it out as you go along. It's more fun sometimes.
These wooden creatures are weak to fire! Too bad I'm not a combat mage!
Well, you are actually. But it's quite unneeded. You can slightly move the camera too. That's nice. But yeah, if you can put up with the small screens, perfect. Everything else seems to be working as it should. Gold, health, yummies.
Hey, that sword looks a lot like the weapons my father gave us when we were first learning to fight. You should pick it up.
I'm gonna pick everything up, not just one thing. Resurrect scroll. Why is there so many resurrect scrolls? And what are they worth? Ranged? Nature magic, combat magic. I will learn you all eventually. Let's go maximum health. No. Inventory can only be used once. Draws in the water of life to raise the dead. The scroll is consumed after being used. But does it actually cost anything? I'm gonna assume no.
Yes, die and leave me a pint of your blood.
I feel like killing
The smell of your kind makes the pain worse. Cut the leg off or kill me. Cut the leg off or kill me now. You want this one's gear, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Get away, maggot. I was here first. These boots are mine.
Fair enough.
I have that traitorous fiend in my sights. I could, but why does my heart stay my hand? Perhaps there is more at play here than I can tell for the moment. There's something about this one.
Did you see that elf? I recognized him. It was Amron. I know that he is much talked about in Drudwin's tavern back home. He's rarely seen, but his deeds, real or imagined, are discussed there with enthusiasm. I would be interested in finding that out myself.
Me too. Why would he be fighting with dryads when they don't care about him?
These Ketrel are tough! Next time we see one, use my brutal attack power on it! That'll surprise them!
I'm gonna use my bow. Oh. Wow. That's useful. I'm gonna give that to you. Just because. Oh, cool. A little later. Why don't you... Thank you. I have to drink a health potion. Reminds me quite a bit of Diablo when I played this the first time.
You're turning into quite the warrior. Keep in mind, you should choose a class and stick with it if you want to approach my expertise.
No. I'm a jack of all trades. I like it that way.
The temple is through the cave! Get moving!
Stop a moment. My medallion. I know how you feel about it, but I just can't shake this feeling that something is going to happen. The closer we get to the temple, the stronger I feel it. I look forward to that. But for now, I want you to take my medallion. Please, it's important to me.
We got 3 points. Range, critical shot, dodge. This is why we're jack of all trades, because then we can dodge things. 4% is not much, but hey, it's a start. Quest items can be found on the lore tab. Oh, you're a powerful one. There we go. Now let's see, since we want magic, short, dirty. I'll give that to you. Minor resurrection, ice shot. Let's give that to you. Cracked short bow. There we go. Now we got something good. Small health potion. Gimme. A gold. A demace. What's your damage on your weapon? 5 to 7. Well, that's pretty powerful. 2 to 3, range 9 meters, range 10 meters. Interesting. rusty short sword, probably Jar. While we're at it, let's... Why can't we... The spell's already inscribed in the book. How do we use? Drag the spell across to prepare. Drag inventory to remove from spellbook. No. How do we use? Oh. Ah. Well, that's interesting. My intelligence just increased. Hooray, I'm getting somewhat smarter. Alright, bringing it back to him.
Get moving, worm! You marks are late! Get it!
You don't even need us. See, you don't need us.
Congratulations, Voldus. We have completed our task. When can we expect our pay? Look out!
That's expected. I will. You stole my stuff? My stuff?
What do you want?
Where am I?
What? Oh, you're one of the new ones. We pulled you out from underneath the body of a blue-haired elf and brought you here to the town of Ireland.
Oh.
You're to be kept behind bars until Warden Celia is in
Let me out of
charge
here.
here. And what's to be done with you is up to her. If I were you, I would keep my head down and learn to be respectful before you wear the ring
What's
of
this thing around
submission
my
to
neck?
hold you in check. All
Submission?
prisoners must wear it. Hush.
Prisoner,
Here comes
eh?
the warden now.
Blasted dryads! Quickly, Orem, while she's talking to that elf. Now's your chance.
foul creature. I warned him what would happen if he attempted to harm a dryad. There can be no hope for these types.
Do not be so hasty, Celia. Some of these prisoners have roles to play yet. I have seen it. This poor soul here, for example. I know this one can be trusted.
I do not know, Amron. Given arms, that mercenary could well kill us all. The entire village is endangered.
As a personal favor to me, please give this prisoner a chance.
As you wish, my friend. I hope you are able to find that which you seek.
Namare, Melonamin. Till next we meet.
Amron the elf seems to trust you. I trust only the ring of submission around your neck. Prisoner.
Prisoner? Is that what I am now?
Our troops found you on the battlefield. You are lucky they found you alive, unlike the blue.
Darvin is dead? He must have foreseen this. Where are my
You
things?
were fighting on the side of Valdis. You are an enemy to the Dryads of Ireland. Your friend is of no matter to me. And your medallion
I am
will
not
remain
loyal
property
to
of
the
Ireland
fellas. My
until
sword
you
was
show
for
where
hire.
your loyalties lie.
And he paid well.
He can afford to. That monster raised our shrine to the ground and helped himself to our treasures. He grows richer by the day, as do soulless mercenaries like
When the
you.
coffers grow empty, ideals seem less urgent than an empty stomach.
Thanks to you and your employer, my village is stripped bare. The aegis of life is gone. But for some reason, Amron asked that you be treated mercifully. Go to the weaponsmith at the blacksmith shop. She has spared some sharpening stones for our warriors. Get them, and take them to
Is
the
the
Dryad
outpost you speak of the
just
Temple of the
outside
Coast?
north gate of town. No, the Temple of the Coast held the Aegis of Life, a powerful relic from the First Age. This artifact
I only
gives
know
all
that
protection.
Vladios
Now the Aegis
has
is gone,
ordered
stolen by Baldus. Tell
the
me,
Mordin to
what does
destroy
he mean to
everything
do?
in their path. Should I say in search? No, in his search for a powerful relic.
Baldus is growing stronger by the day,
Baldus.
as is his army. The Morden mean to destroy our outposts, and then us. Enough, prisoner! Go get the sharpening stones from the weaponsmith, and take them to the outpost in the northern
Very
jungle.
well, with this ring
If
around my
you
neck, I
can,
don't suppose I have
I
much of a
must.
choice. The medallion is all I have left. I
Be
must.
thankful Amron spoke up for you. Take my advice, prisoner, and avoid the animals of the jungle. One bite from them, and you'll be riddled with the plague.
There
Ow.
are creatures that carry the plague right outside the town gates. You will not even reach the outpost without being able to defend yourself. Take this equipment. It may not be the same as your old things, but it will give you some chance at least.
This looks like my old things. It's better than my old things, besides the bow and the sword. Spellbook, Lesser Heal, requires Nature Magic level 1. So then, how do we get to Nature Magic level 1? Lesser Ice Bolt summons a teleporter that can return the party to the nearest town. I think that will be more useful. I want to go talk to other people.
Hello. Looks like we'll be here for a while. Might as well be friendly.
True, my name is such and such. I think some filthy Mordin knocked me out during the battle.
You and everyone else who got in their way. I suppose once they took the temple, they considered us expendable.
The temple I saw.
Yes, that cursed Valdis. Now we're stuck in some tree, imprisoned by walking foliage. How dare they abandon us?
So this is the Dryad City.
Huh. I suppose you could call it that.
Perhaps
I tried
we
to
can
tell
break
them to let
out
me
somehow.
but they're a stubborn lot. Oh well. Well, I doubt it. These blasted rings around our heads seem to sense our intentions even before we've thought them. The previous occupant in your cell threw his bowl at the guard and was dead before it even...
Useful information.
You may pass.
Thank you.
As soon as I get out of here, these tree dwellers will feel the strength of my sword arm.
Yeah, they're probably not going to let you out.
Mortal wretches, abandoning their own troops.
Can I heal you?
wretches.
Oh, I might not be able to use it inside. Oh wait, I can't use it inside, can I?
I'm still waiting to hear that you brought the sharpening stones to me.
Okay. I don't know where I'm going. I swear I know nothing. Huh. Press J for journal. It's just too small for me to read. I think I just got, but just there's something. Go to the mercenary shops and ask for the bracket of sharpening stones. Okay. You can just read that.
You must be one of Celia's. You wear the ring of submission around your neck.
Truth, I need the warden's sharpening stone right
Here
away.
you are. And if you have some time, perhaps you could do a favor for me?
Allow me to prove I'm no longer your enemy. What might I do?
With all the fighting, we go through armor faster than we can craft it. Duma and Sen both need my help throughout the day and into the night. But I've only been in this trade for a short number of months. There's much to remember.
I am happy to help, but how can I
There's a tome
help?
of smithing within the Great Hall that is sure to contain such information. I would be in your debt if you can discover the steps to creating Dryad armor.
Where is the Great
Take the
Hall?
lift to the southeast across to the Terrace of Wisdom. The Great Hall will be right in front of you.
Seems simple enough. Ooh, what do you have to
Well,
say?
prisoner, I suppose I can enchant an item for you so long as that ring ensures your good behavior.
With or
If
without
you are
the
able
ring,
to
I
pay
am
my
trustworthy.
price, I may be.
Ooh, enchantments. I'm gonna save off on that. When you activate a teleporter, a list of teleporters that your party has previously activated is displayed. I activated a teleporter, you say? Fair enough. First things first. That's an inn. That's the outpost. We're supposed to go that way.
I hear you're off to cause some trouble. I don't suppose you'd care for the company of the best fighter on the island?
Why not?
Really? I mean, you've made an excellent choice. What a team we'll make!
You don't sound confident in your skills. That is disturbing. Grow some confidence, have some PMA, some positivity. You can do amazing things if you only try. Pet Shop, Southgate. Great Hall, Infirmary? Please tell me we can go up here. They are off limit to prisoners, so I can't do that right away. Oh no. Oh well. We'll go down and have a little look, and then I suppose I'll be off.
You are clear to leave.
I think I'm
sure you know how to use your weapon? I hope so. The Morden are accomplished fighters.
They
As
are
am
indeed.
I will spill much Morden blood before this day is through.
Better Morden blood than mine. Watch where you point that thing. As long as you don't shoot me in the ass, I'm perfectly fine. Or in the front. I need those both things working. Everything else is subjective.
There you are, prisoner. Come along. I am to take you to the outpost. It is just ahead.
I'm gonna, look around first. What are these? Oh. That'll be handy. What do you say?
These health and mana bushes have been growing well of late, don't you agree? Following the Great Cataclysm, as the newly formed web of ley lines spread throughout Arana, small trickles of magical energy rose to the surface. Occasionally, the flow is strong enough to create a permanent upwelling of magic. Any bushes growing in that place eventually take on magical properties of their own, becoming reservoirs of either health or magic.
That's actually pretty cool. Someone must have the survival party skill. So how did we get the first lot then? Activate the teleporter.
Greetings! Are you here to use this circular stone structure next to me is an incantation shrine. Very little is known about their origins, but they can be found all over Arana. They seem to be located...
Huh? That's actually pretty cool. I'll finish what you're saying after I figure out where the rest of these things are to kill. So we got range, we got combat magic that we got to hit for level 1. Because me, I definitely love being a jack of all trades. It's just me. Uh-oh. I'll come get you in a minute. So how do we switch to combat? Oop. There we go, we got a level up. Oh, it's gonna resurrect you. So how do we switch to combat? Got a helmet, that's a start. I don't know why, but I feel like going down here is going to get me killed. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Are the boots? But yeah, if you want this game, it's on Steam. And hopefully this helps the other fella be able to play it. Because you have to have it in Windows mode, and I know I'm repeating that a lot. And I do apologise for that. But if you want 1080p, or even higher, I think I need to let you get killed so I can resurrect you. Or perhaps some other method. Anyways, we'll have to leave that here, possibly. Unless there's another way to get it across. Oh, there is. We'll get that chest before we knock off. We need more gold. Oh yes, the don't use one thing only rule. Handy. That nearly knocked me out. Let's get some potions in. Nothing else. That's the chest we were looking for. Well, that'll have to do it for this. Hopefully it gives you a good idea that it works perfectly fine. This is running on Windows 10. No worries, no crashes, no lag. As you can see yourself. Anywho's, we'll catch you in the next video. I'll just make sure I save. Don't forget to leave a like and perhaps subscribe to see more. And also, don't forget some PMA out there. Positivity is a wonderful thing to be had. If you can find some, even a little bit helps. Bye bye.